Oh, hi there. I'm not going to pretend I understand most of what goes on in politics. Right now, I'm specifically going to talk about the presidential race between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Bernie Sanders is pretty much out of it. If you go against the military industrial complex, you're not going to become president. It's just a fact. There are puppet masters behind the scene that control things. And it's quite peculiar that Bernie Sanders would be openly against it at the beginning because it's the kiss of death. So he's not going to become president, which is too bad because, some of his ideas were quite good. Right now, I'm a make America great kind of guy. I'm a Canadian, but I'd like to see Donald Trump get in. He's an entertaining character. A lot of people think he's stupid or crazy or whatever, but he isn't. I mean, the whole presidential election is a bit of a circus, I'll admit, but there's a lot going on that we don't understand. And the thing is, you have to understand your history of these characters. Because although people say, oh, Donald Trump's a racist because he's against Muslims coming into the country and things like that, he's actually done a lot of business with black people, black leaders within the country, and I don't know their names, but like I've seen pictures of them with them, and they got big smiles on their faces, and everything's good. And I'm sure Hillary Clinton's not entirely a bad person, but she did rob the Haitian people through the Red Cross when they had that disaster in a few years ago. She stole the money for whatever purpose, and they built something like 6 houses for the Haitian people. Okay, I'm sure Donald Trump's stolen money off of other people, but that's pretty low down. And Donald Trump's right. Hillary Clinton is a liar. I mean, I'm sure Donald Trump tells his fibs here and there, but, nobody's perfect. Hillary Clinton today said that Donald Trump should not be trusted with nuclear weapons, that you wouldn't want him behind the trigger finger behind a nuclear weapon, and we don't want to be buddies with the Kremlin. Now, I think being on better terms with Russia is a good thing. I did hear that Donald Trump is interested in being friends with Kim Jong-un, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's all a bit of propaganda. Speaking of which, I'm going to make a video about propaganda soon, maybe even tonight, because I'm in the mood to make videos. Anyway, Donald Trump, I don't believe is a racist, but he has ideas that other people are going to consider racist, and he said things that, they kind of sound racist, but he's on a different platform than we are. He has to look at things from a different perspective. And it is true, Mexicans are invading America illegally. And all Donald Trump is saying is they want to build a wall and there'll be a big door where they can come in legally. And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't be allowed to illegally come into the country. And this is a kind of a plan that Hillary Clinton doesn't sound interested in. In fact, Hillary Clinton sounds like another Obama administration. So when she's saying, oh, you can't trust Donald Trump with nuclear weapons, why should we trust her more? She's in this circus too, whether she wants to be or not. I mean, Donald Trump's amusing. He's a comedian. But Hillary Clinton's got the more serious, more anti-terrorist, more anti... You know her spiel. It's going to be another Obama campaign. They're going to do very little to help America itself with, its infrastructure and its social programs and all that sort of stuff. Increasing the minimum wage. If, I hear that some places in the U.S. don't even have a minimum wage. That may or not be true. I don't know. But I've got to tell you, I have a gut feeling that I I trust Donald Trump more than Hillary Clinton. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to buy a Make America Great Again hat. And I'm going to wear it proudly. I have no... Anyone comes up to me and goes, oh, you're a racist because you Donald Trump fan. I'm going to go, Hillary Clinton stole millions, tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars that were supposed to help the Haitian people who are black for her own personal needs. Now explain to me how that's not racist in itself. I mean, I'm pretty sure if they were white, she would have done it anyway, because those were the circumstances. But, you know, all things considering, when Donald Trump tells a joke here and there, whatever, man. Can't take a joke? Well, that reminds me, the other thing Hillary Clinton said today. She said, oh, Donald Trump has thin skin. Donald Trump does not have thin skin. He can take insults and slurs and death threats, because that's basically what he gets on a daily basis, because a lot of people hate him. And you may go, well, ooh, at his rallies there's violence and things like that. It's because people can't accordingly control themselves. And it's not just Trump fans, it's Sanders fans, it's Clinton fans, and it's Ted Cruz fans. All of them, they get all too wound up about this sort of thing. And they can't manage their behavior. It's just, it's natural emotion. I know a lot of people understand this subject a whole lot better than I do. And they know the history of these particular characters a lot better than I do. And that's because there's no, you know, book for dummies on this particular presidential election. Well, I'm sure there is, but us common folk aren't going to get our hands on it. I certainly wouldn't. Although it would be nice to say, oh, Donald Trump did this year, and Hillary Clinton did that year, Bernie Sanders did this that year. And you may go, oh, well, on Facebook you can see a picture of Donald Trump when he was in high school or college or whatever, and he's in a full military fatigue outfit, and then you see Bernie Sanders and he's fighting for human rights and he's being dragged off. That's a piece of propaganda. There's no context to it at all. And to pretend that there is, I think you're stupid. I think you just want to believe things. Me? I told you I had my gut feeling that Donald Trump was the good guy. I'm not going to say he's going to be perfect, but I'd much rather have him than Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's got way more skeletons in her closet, and to me, she looks like the more scary opponent. Although I did hear Donald Trump a comparison that he's like Barney the dinosaur right now, and then when he becomes president, if he does, I hope he does, he'll become like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Now, I don't know if that's a fair analogy or not, but hey man, that ain't cool to throw slurs around. Unjustly, I might add. And I swear, when the Lotto Max comes around at 50 million and I won 50 million, I would bet 15 million that Donald Trump will win the election. I would seriously do it. I admit it. I would do it. I don't have a bias. I'm not voting for him because I admire him more as a guardian figure, and I figure he's more like a father figure. And I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton because she's a woman. Although I am annoyed that some people go, it's her time. It's the woman's time. Because she's a woman is not a reason to vote someone into presidency. Okay, man? It's just not. And it's not because Donald Trump's a man that I want him to be the president. I like his demeanor better. I don't like the same old story, crumpled up newspaper that Hillary Clinton is. That's all she is she's a rewind of the Obama administration, and then before that, the Clinton administration. Try to forget about the Bush administration. There were some slip ups then. I'm not one to judge, but some people are. I think you got to take in all the facts before you can be so judgmental. Um, but the propaganda is strong. Ooh, is it strong? It would be nice if we got fed a version that's not dumbed down, that's serious, but like lighthearted. Like, stuff happened. It's unfortunate. We regret it, the bad stuff, but it was unavoidable, and we'll do our best to make sure it doesn't happen again. And Donald Trump is someone I believe will make that happen. Hillary Clinton? No way. The war in the Middle East is going to continue. Not that I'm saying that it won't continue anyway. It's unavoidable. But most certainly with Hillary Clinton that there will be no peace in the Middle East. And I think we're more likely to invade Iran with Hillary Clinton than we are with Donald Trump. Because as I told you, Donald Trump is interested in being friends with Kim Jong-un, who's friends with Iran. He's interested in being friends with Russia. I mean, come on. Russia was our ally in World War II. There's no reason we can't entirely get along. Perhaps we could forget about the Cold War, but I don't know. There's so many things that I don't understand, and I know a lot of other people don't understand. And just to see one headline of Donald Trump saying something silly, because I mean, he's a goofy guy. Give him a break, man. He's a comedian. And a very good one, I might add. And I do believe he has a serious side to him, and he knows business, and he knows how to rub people the right way. Like, he wants to scratch Russia's back. Russia could scratch our back. It's all good. I feel confident with him becoming president. Well, anyway, now I'm starting to ramble. Anyway, point is, I think Hillary Clinton's probably going to become president because she's in with Obama. She was the Secretary of State, whatever. I don't really know. I'm kind of dumb. But Bill Clinton, her husband, was a former president. It seems like she's already in the scene, and Donald Trump's the outsider contesting her. And if Donald Trump doesn't win, I really hope he gives her a run for her money. Because nobody should get this election for free. Especially someone who, speaking of thin skin, had a big hissy fit when Clinton cheated with Monica Lewinsky. By the way, who's mentioned her lately? Is she even significant? Like, who is she? And what's all this talk about Bill Clinton having AIDS? And all the tabloids, well, not all of them, but a few of them over the last year have claimed that he has that. I mean, I gotta admit, he didn't look too terribly healthy, but, Men in Black said the tabloids are the best source of information. Don't know how true that is, but, keep an open mind and try and find your information, and don't get too solid, too paranoid, and too OCD about particular beliefs, because they may not be true. Just because you saw them on a Facebook page or on a newspaper or a tabloid, it don't mean nothing. And I think that's things that people don't understand about Donald Trump is they think we have a problem with radical Islam and blah 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 blah, and they go, "Oh, he's a racist." They're totally what my definition of reactionary would be, which is they react immediately to the simplest of things. That's my definition of it. That's not actual the definition of it. I forgot what it was. It's something like right wing stuff. I don't know. But my definition of reactionary is when you overreact to a simple thing. You flip out. You can't control yourself. And I don't do that. I mellow. I let things play out. Anyway, I said it earlier, but I'm kind of rambling on now, so tail this video off. Probably going to make a video about propaganda later tonight. Anyway, if you watched this video and you liked it, thank you. Hit subscribe and good day.